If you are one of those buyers who are stuck in the market transition phase where you purchase a property at the peak of the market and you're not able to sell your own property because the market is shifted, what are your options? What you can do to get out of the situation? In this video, we are going to touch upon that. So without further ado, let's dive in. If you're new to my channel, my name is Yasin Nizami and I make these videos to educate you as a common person about real estate market in Canada, macroeconomics, some money matters, how the money works, how the financial system works, and a little bit of technology. So if you're interested in any of these topics, consider subscribe and let's dive in. So market transition is a big move, right? So when you as a buyer purchase property at the peak of the market where you pay a premium price of a property that you wanted to purchase, but then when you're about to sell your own property, the market shifted. It's a significant shift, and to some statistics, we are seeing about 15 to 20% price correction across the country. And of course, every neighborhood is different. So what are your options? You might be regretting your decision where you purchase a property at the peak of the market without knowing where the market is going, and now you're about to sell your own property to close a transaction and you're not getting offers, or even if you're getting offers, the price that you're getting is not what you expected. So even if you want to walk away, you cannot, because if you purchase a property with a firm deal, which means no conditions, that means you are waiving all the conditions that will allow you to cancel the contract. So you literally have no other options other than closing the transaction. Okay, so even if you want to leave your deposit, that will still keep you liable for all the damages that the seller will incur. For example, if the seller relists the property and they sell it at a reduced price, so whatever the delta of the price that they will get will be on you. And not only that, you will have to pay real estate commissions, the lawyers' fees, as well as any mortgage interest that the seller will incur as a result of you being delaying the transaction, or you being canceling the contract or not fulfilling your obligations. All those extra expenses, any liabilities, any damages, the seller can go after you with a legal proceeding. So what you can do, I think the best you can do is to ask for some extension, get some extra time to reimagine your strategy, what you can do in order to get yourself out of this mess. If that you already tried, then the next step is to sit down with the seller and engage your lawyers, not from your side but also from the other side as well, and try to renegotiate the price. This is exactly what I did when I was stuck in the market transition in 2017. So I was in the exact same boat. I purchased the property at the peak of the market without knowing where the market is going, and within a matter of like 2 weeks the market completely shifted, and I was stuck in a situation like this where I list my house for sale. I was not getting offers. Even I was getting offers, they were so low, and the gap between my purchase price and the selling price is too wide. I was not able to financially make that. So what I did was I engaged the lawyers, I sat down with the seller, I explained the situation and said, hey, I honestly genuinely want to close this transaction, but because the market's dynamics are beyond my control, I cannot handle that. So either you help me out and reduce the price a little bit so that I can bridge the gap to my extent, and then we close the transaction and happy days, or I'm not able to fulfill my obligations. They understood the situation. They worked with me. We were able to reduce 50 grand from the agreed price with the seller, and that helped me to close that bridge. And then I sell my property at a loss, and we closed the transaction, and then we moved on. And since then, if I look back, I think that was the best decision I could ever made, because the market recovered after that. The property has appreciated multiple folds, and I think I'm in a much better position versus if I wanted to leave it with a legal battle. Because if you go into legal battle, it's not going to be a good decision for you, because A, it's going to be very stressful, right? Mentally very stressful. B, the damages, the liquidity damages and any source of monetary damages are going to be much severe. The more you delay, the higher the damages will be. So try to minimize your losses, get yourself out of the situation as soon as possible. Do not delay much. If you have already asked for extension, try to work with the seller, renegotiate the price, get yourself out of it, and then move on. I know this is painful. You have to take a loss, but this is the risk that you take when you make transactions in these high volatile markets. I think this is the job that the realtor should do carefully when they guide their clients. They should let them know, hey, this is a good time or not good time to buy, because in the high volatile markets, it's always risky. It can go either direction. So make sure you calculate your risk before you go into these kind of market transitions. But anyway, the past is past. Let me know what you think and share your stories in the comment section, because I think a lot of people would be looking for these kind of information. So if you share your stories in the comment section, the other people will also get benefit out of it. So put your comments down below. Let me know what you think. What are you doing in order to get yourself out of the situation if you are one of those buyers? And I will wish you good luck, and I'll see you in my next week video. Take care.